Okay, sorry about that abrupt cut, I got called away for a thing. So basically, now, also, I know that I have to raise these platforms, and I feel like Daxter probably explained it earlier, and I was just kind of talking while it was doing that. So pretty much, yeah, I now know that I can do this kind of jumping punch if I just press square while holding R1. So that should give me the ability to climb up. I'm up through those. It should now allow me to climb up over those platforms and now hopefully pick up the rest of these precursor orbs. I don't really see what that one did, because I don't think I needed that one. Anyway, I just... Oh, game, camera, thanks. Okay, so we get 5 more precursor orbs, and the last scout fly. Fantastic. So now we have all of the power cells here. I would have just re-recorded the entire, first 6 minutes or so without the cut, but obviously the game auto-saves every time you pick one up, so yeah, that wasn't really an option. Also, I still need 15 orbs here. So where could orbs be located? Now, part of me says they'll be behind this waterfall. I at least see something there. I think I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I got 5, so there's 10 left somewhere, and I don't know where they could be. I'm hoping they aren't in the water somewhere. I have an awful feeling that they are in the water somewhere. Although realistically, it would make more sense for them to be back on that kind of tower. But let's go check that out first, I suppose. So, yeah, in case you aren't aware, I have no idea what I'm really doing here. So, yeah, I'm pretty much just completely guessing for these, and kind of just hoping for the best. Hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Because, I am not particularly confident at my ability with this game. Mostly just because, you know, sometimes that's just how things go the first time you're playing something. Okay, so it's definitely not there. That was close. Nearly fell off. Unless I can blow something up. Is there somewhere I can fire the cannon to? Doesn't look like it. Wait, have I done that? That could be it. That was not it. Also, I should probably get out of the water pretty quickly, because I don't know if that shark thing can get me here. Like, I don't know how close I can get... Like, I don't know how close I can be to the shore and still get attacked by it. But I don't know if I've picked up the one out here. Okay, apparently I hadn't, and that should probably be the last stuff. Okay, that is Sentinel Beach. Clear. Fantastic. Let's head on over to Misty Island next. So now I just need to make my way back to Sandover Village, and then we can head on over to Misty Island. I don't know if there's a fast travel system in this game. I imagine if there is, I'll probably unlock it at a later time. So pretty much, we could go and progress the story at Fire Canyon, but I need to go to Misty Island first, mostly just because I have access to it. And if I'm moving... If the game... Oh, hold on.
Hurry up with those power cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
I think Kira's just going to explain that to me every single time I come by. But no, I'm going to go to Misty Island first, and we're going to do everything there. And hopefully we should be okay. Also, I need 420, I believe, orbs to buy all of them. I'm just going to keep a hold of these for now. Okay, off we go to Misty Island. Which, honestly, I kind of expected to be the end of the game, because it's where... You know, it's where the events of the game started. It's where we saw, assumably, the final boss pop up. It's where Daxter got transformed. I fully expected this to be the kind of end point for the game. But no, I guess we go here relatively early. Okay, so with that, we arrive on Misty Island. Fantastic. Tan immediately headbutted that.
This place gives me the creeps. And trust me, It's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz.
Good to know, Daxter, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna be totally honest. I fully expected this to be a place I'd be coming to, you know, near the end of the game and not near the start. However, I would also just like to mention this now. I'd like to mention this now for general convenience.
See the sculptor's muse.
Okay, we have to go chase this thing. So, I have recorded this episode once before, which is why there's a cut here. But this section on Misty Island took ages and went really badly. So I've decided I was just going to redo it. I'll have the original cut of the episode in the description if I remember. But yeah, I had a terrible run of luck here. And by that I mean I found everything, but it took a good while to get everything done. And then I had another incident where I kind of just wandered around for like 10-15 minutes and couldn't find the last 3 orbs. I did eventually find them, but it wasn't exactly ideal. It wasn't a particular... well... yeah, not a great start. Okay, so now I guess I'm chasing this thing backwards. Or... no, I messed it up so badly that I looped it backwards to loop it back forwards. And that should just about catch it. There we go. Wasn't really how I planned on that, but hey, I'll call that a win. Daxter really did not want that thing getting out of the bag, huh? Okay, so while I'm here, let's quickly run back and grab these precursor orbs that I'd missed in this little section. I know that there was 1 or 2. Okay, there they are. But I quickly just want to go and pick up these, because otherwise I will find myself getting lost in a hurry. And if at all possible, I would quite like to avoid getting lost at all, never mind getting lost in a hurry.
Fall into the mist below us, because I don't think we'll make it back.
Fair statement from Daxter there, to be honest. In general, though, I think I was... well, that went about as well as I expected it to. Actually, I expected it to go a little bit better, considering, you know, at this point, I've done this before. So I should just note, as of the time of me recording this, I've actually, like, finished the entire game. So it was this episode, the next one, and maybe one further on that I think went so badly, I just decided I'm just gonna... because some of these episodes, because some of the game genuinely just went so horrendously badly that I genuinely feel kind of bad about it. Okay, so now let's quickly just head on back, and we're already making pretty decent progress through here. I don't like the purple frog thing, though. Okay. So now, we grab this red eco.
Makes your attack stronger.
Oh, I would like to thank the game for having that be a little drop and not a fall into the abyss. Big fan of that. Also, I did completely miss that red eco, but that is totally fine by me. I will end up doing a couple of laps of the island regardless, I think. But hopefully I can get through this without too much hassle. Because I do know that these drop. Careful, saved it. Barely, but I did save it. And now I can knock that out. I don't want to touch that dark eco crate, if at all possible. And now we can hop on across here, jump up here, punch out this thing, grab another scout fly, so that is 2 out of the 7 acquired. And now... I can hop across here. That pretty close, but it was pretty close, but we made it. And now I can just drop down here and power up this to move on into here.
We remember what happened the last time we were here. It's an ambush, Jack.
Okay.
Ambush.
I like how Daxter is so concerned about it, but it's like, I don't know, man. Combat in this game isn't exactly what I would describe as difficult. I say that, but I'm starting this on not full health, so you know what? I might actually be in pretty bad danger here. Actually, I think I have enough green that I can probably get a heal here. Okay, yeah. No worries. And they do have a cannon here to try to shoot at me. But realistically, we have enough red eco that we are probably just going to get through this without any real hassle. And also, if red eco just comes back regardless. Okay. So now let's hop on across here, grab up all these. Let's grab it. Yeah, if you fall into the dark eco, you just die immediately. I don't know if the game ever explains why. I mean, like, genuinely, I don't know if the series ever explains why it just transforms Daxter but kills Jak as a player character. I mean, it's probably just for general gameplay purposes, but still. Anyway, so, we are now... that's a whole bunch of enemies, and they just got absolutely annihilated. And while I'm here, I can make sure to not... miss the ones that I missed last time. Because the last 3 I was missing last time were down here, and I was looking around for them for a good while before I eventually found them. And I just want to double check to make sure there's nothing over here, just for my own peace of mind. Fantastic, there's nothing there. Okay, so now let's grab up all of this blue eco and get moving. I say that, but well, one, I completely missed that, and game? Do I have to jump at the right time for it, or what? Okay, that time I understand why it didn't work. There we go. Well, that was almost comically bad, but you know what? We made it, and we grab another scout fly. That is scout fly number 4 acquired. And now I get another blue run. Pretty much, this one's going to be on a little bit of a timer. So what I'm actually going to do is punch this down and wait for it to run out so it'll respawn. And now, hopefully I can make this. Either way, it'll be cutting it pretty close, but we do make it. And grab all of these wonderful, wonderful orbs. I do need to be careful because the enemies will not be affected by the dark eco crates. Whereas, if I touch one, I just die. Actually, no, if I fall into dark eco liquid, yeah, if I fall into the eco as a liquid, I die. If I just touch a box of it, I get injured. So I'm probably... Honestly, it might be easier for me to just take a death here and respawn. Also, I'll be on full health. But I'll just keep playing it out as usual. Okay, so that is 5 required. There's now 5 scout flies, 2 left in the level. And I might be able to get enough to get my health back here. I do need to be a little bit careful because, you know, there's a couple of enemies still around. And there's another power cell. I think that's power cell number 4 or 5. And now we get a little platforming section where we have to dodge kind of rolling barrels. Okay, so let's see how badly this goes. I'm fully expecting to fail this at least once. But who knows, anything could happen. Okay, now that I have health back, I feel a lot more confident. And hopefully we dodge that. That is scout fly number 6 acquired. And I may have just tried to kick that thing by accident. Wasn't exactly my smartest move, but hey, here we are. Okay, so we're nearly back to where we were immediately. So I'm just going to run past the enemies, because realistically, no need to fight them. No need to fight them, and we can just kind of roll jump everywhere. I feel like the roll jump is probably just the easiest, fastest way to get around in this stage. I mean, I say in this stage, in this game, is a probably more accurate statement. Either way, let's do that. Grab this green eco to get back to full health. And get back to moving on through here. Jump. Jump. Nope. Roll. Jump. And I should not... No, never mind. But we do get another green eco, so that is totally okay by me. Because we are nearly at the top. Like, we are pretty much at the end here. There we go. Successfully made it. And for some reason, now that we've made it to the top, it doesn't throw the barrels at us anymore. Like, it just stops throwing barrels once you reach the top. Although, if we come back, we will have to do that again. let's quickly punch out that, we get another power cell for that, and now we can use the cannon to destroy all the boxes that were in kind of the, like, little arena area. So let's,
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
So, in the initial recording of this episode, I didn't know that if I held down the button for the cannon, it would actually shoot. I didn't know that if I held down the button for the cannon, it would actually shoot further. And this way... Oh, wow, I don't take fall damage from that? I'm kind of surprised by that. I mean, hey, I guess even on the second attempt, we can learn something new. Okay, so let's quickly grab all these. Yeah, I don't know how many I have left, but I think I've got pretty much everything done so far. Yeah, there's 32 left, and I think I know where they all are. Key term, I think. Because sometimes thinking something and knowing something are two very different things. And, well, that's something I've learned over the years in many forms. Just like, you know, sometimes you think you know something, turns out you don't. Either way, let's just keep moving on, because we are honestly making insanely good time here. Like, I am flying through this a lot faster. Like, I'm flying through this now and feeling pretty good about it, not gonna lie. So this now loops us back to the start of the level. So I believe the last two things should all be tied to this little zoomer section. So let's go and do this. So we are now on this bike. You will also need to get used to this bike, because this is going to be what we'll be spending pretty much the entire next episode on. It isn't exactly ideal. However, so a large part of why I wanted to record it.
Shred the lurkers, Jak.
Okay, that one was kind of intentional. Okay, so we'll be spending a lot of time using this bike in the next episode, pretty much the entire episode. And I just wanted to mention a large part of why I wanted to redo that episode is partially because well, since you spend so much time on it in the upcoming level for it, pretty much, I just wanted to make sure that I was less terrible at it, and also, that episode was like 52 minutes long, and I learned at 40 in that there's a jump button for this little bike, and that kind of changed everything. So, yeah, I needed to do that and kind of just course correct for it. Because, yeah, otherwise it was basically just a miserable viewing experience. Even more so. Like, I know that this isn't exactly great, but, this isn't exactly the best gameplay of all time. But, yeah, it was not good. I'll still make sure I have it linked. You know, just in case you do want to see the original cut, but,
You stopped all the mind-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad, and I'll teleport it back.
I also missed that one. 10 out of 10, just because I may be going back to redo some things, but it doesn't mean I've suddenly become amazing at driving. Okay, so, do I just go off this? You know what, I'm just gonna kind of approach it. I'm just gonna approach it, and then do a little jump, and that'll probably... Right, there we go. And I've got to go back around anyway, because I fell off regardless. Wait, do I have... I am still missing one of the scout flies. I have an idea on where it could be. Well, disregard what I was about to say. It was just over there. Okay, so now I should be able to jump that... Yeah, I did not have the speed I was not moving at a fast enough speed to make that jump there. I realistically should have kind of backed up and went for it another way. Either way, let's just make this jump now. I missed it again. And, yeah, I'm still not great at this, but hey, we'll get there. I promise we'll get there. And then we just have one kind of turn and a jump to do. And then, I believe we're just about done with this stage. Let's quickly spin that back around. Careful, there we go. Fantastic. And now, I nearly fell off again. So I just go over here, we make the jump, and that should be the level done. Okay, so just to double check. And now there's just return unto the sculptor and return the little kind of creature thing we rescued for him. So let's go return that to him, and then we can call it an episode. Which, somewhat funnily, is probably going to cut this episode's length down from something like 42, I think this is going to cut it down from like 42 minutes all the way down to like, I don't know, like 25 minutes. Like, it's going to be quite a significant, where do I, how, back, it's over there. 10 out of 10. Today on learning to navigate your environment. I need to go further through here. I need to go further through here, and this is where I came in from. Fantastic. Right, off we go to return this, and then I'll end off today's episode. And then I'm also going to be redoing the next episode after, because, oh boy, it went badly on all counts. Anyway, with that, we leave Misty Island, which, again, I really expected to be kind of near the end of the game. But no, it's you know, roughly a quarter of the way through. So with that, we can return to Sandover Village, and I am going to return this to the sculptor, then end off today's episode. And, hang on, wait, I just realized, I changed a setting on the emulator, and it doesn't reflecting it. That should be okay.
Hurry up with those power cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
Okay, so let's no. Actually, no. This is okay. I didn't fall to my death. It's this is manageable. This is salvageable. Okay, so let's go talk to the sculptor, who is in this house. There we go.
Oh, my muse! You saved her! Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
Okay, so with that, it is now time for me to end off today's episode. So, we now have 28 power cells, and wait, do I have enough money for it? Oh, that's what I need to do. So, to kind of pull back the magical curtain of illusion here, I have, as of the time of me re-recording this bit, as of the time of, like, little re-records, I have finished the game, like, 100%. Like, it's done. The entire recording of the series is done. So, I had to reload so I basically just had to start an entirely new save file for, like, kind of this early bit. Fortunately for me, I just kind of sped up through and got back to here in, like, 40 minutes. And that probably leaves you with the question of, why did I not just redo the entire series? And that is, honestly, a good question. But anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I'll hopefully see you all again next time as we move on into Fire Canyon and then, well, the world beyond. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.